don't sound like that's gonna do much.
Let me know when you want it to.
I gotta get hooked up to it first. And I'll do all that here in a minute. Oh boy, ain't getting no younger.
Hey, you got 40 years to go before you reach me.
Oh yeah, probably. I'm only 41, so I got it out good.
Free in November.
Woo!
Feel like 100.
Yeah, I swear some days feel worse than others. Not quite yet. I just want to get cinched up to it real quick. There we go. Alright, let me...
Keys are in ignition.
Okay. Alright. Just in case if it locks itself. So
Hey,
I've had quite a few of them do that.
you're the pro. Don't let that go on.
Well, we try to be professional.
In case I forget and not getting personal, Glock, Ruger, Taurus.
Taurus.
Yep, that's what I got.
9
I
millimeter.
just took it out of there and put it home. That's my gun.
I love this thing.
Hey, and the price beats the hell out of a Glock or a 6 Sauer and all that.
It's just as reliable as them, just about. But yeah, the price.
Mine
Spot on.
better than any more expensive one than any of my buddies go to the range with me in the hand.
Right.
We can do the best if we go out here up to the light, go back to Snyder and straight all the way across the land. Unless you got a better way to do it.
Whichever direction, yeah. I'll figure it out. I gotta trying to do the old pivot maneuver if I can.
Dispatch 12:20 hours.
The amount of car tows I've done, I've been doing this 8 years. Sometimes you just never forget how to do one thing and then you learn how to do other things and it just kind of grows, you know?
You never stop learning.
Absolutely.
My wife said she wished I'd stop learning because I still don't do things the way she wants to do. Not me.
Yeah.
How old are the boys?
10 and 8.
They're good looking, I'll say that. They must have a beautiful mother.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Dad isn't bad. You know,
Oh,
I'm just joking.
well, they're sharp as a tack, I'll say that.
You want to go around this way and go down Snyder all the way?
I think that's the way it's going to probably most likely take me. I think. I don't know yet, but either one way or another, we'll get there.
all around.
Okay. The old pivot maneuver works every time. You can do it forwards, you can do it backwards. Either direction, it works great. Looks like about the only spot I can really fit my truck in because they are slammed in here. I think this place is always busy. Yeah, it is what it is. Of course, I got my two boys with me. It's fall break for them. To me, it feels like it's a little early, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older. I'm gonna go with that. I'm just getting older. At least that wasn't pretty cool too, which is nice. I always like the cool customers. Bug guard. The customer's window here. But yes, some vehicles lock themselves when you pull these out of gear, so it's always best to try to roll a window down. If not, just leave the door cracked if you don't think that the window wants to work, especially on the older vehicles. You know, if it's like a late model 90s vehicle or something, and I'm not 100% sure if that vehicle is going to, hey, money. Found a nickel and a dime, or a quarter and a dime. Cool. But yeah, I always get in the habit of asking if that vehicle is really old. We don't know if the window's going to work, and if it gets stuck, I'm going to feel bad. And, yeah. Anymore, I just tend to ask if the window works. On newer vehicles, it's supposed to work. Supposed to. But not always is that even the case. It just really depends on what's going on with the vehicle. But good suggestion though. Always ask if the window works. And then I always explain to the customer why we want to roll down that window. It's a Subaru WRX. Alright, we're gonna slide these keys up to the customer. Bring them back to him. Yeah, the customer's here with the vehicle. Anyway, moving on.
What's up, man?
That looks nasty.
How's it going?
Not bad. That doesn't look
Better
good.
than me?
I mean, I almost hate to admit that kind of crap, but yeah. Yeah, jeez. That is huge. Kind of lift you got on that.
I bought it that way. I don't know what it is. 6 inch.
Well, I guess be fortunate it ain't any taller because AAA won't cover those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you start customizing them and lifting them, they'll stop covering it.
Really?
Yeah. I kid you not. I went out to Mount Orab one time, and it was supposed to be a Ford F-250. But his bottom end of his door was here.
Oh, geez.
And I started looking at it, I was like, this doesn't look like a 250 because it, you know, and his badges and everything were rebranded to 450.
Oh.
So I just randomly ran the VIN number on it, came back as a Ford F-250. He just debadged it and rebadged it with completely something else. So I took pictures of it, submitted it in AAA, and they're like, oh, that's too tall. We're not responsible for that. You're not towing that. That's way too big. Because they won't, if you start sticking aftermarket parts and you start jacking them up and everything, then they won't let us do anything with it. They don't want the liability on it. Well, neither do we, but that ain't that big, but it's big enough.
Pushing it.
It's pushing it.
This is my project truck, as you can see. It's got some issues.
I mean, everybody's got to have at least one.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Used to have a project vehicle. Kind of liked it for a while, but at the time, third vehicle was kind of impractical, so I sold it for more than what I bought it for. Probably a good thing. Now, idea of where to hook comes the next question. It looks like transmission fluid or something.
Diesel.
Oh, it's diesel?
Yeah.
Well, that's never good when you're leaking diesel. Ooh. Yeah, it definitely blew our. Jeez. Holy smokes. Ugh. It's like the 5th Ford this week. Every Ford has its days. I mean, they say the older ones are better than the newer ones.
Yeah. Need a key.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna spray fuel as soon as it's pressurized.
Of course it will. I mean, it's kind of the most that we expect. And if I can at least try to turn it off, and
Yeah.
maybe it won't spray as much. Ratchet on the other side. I don't want to run those over. Backstrap fits better than the front. Big truck problem. Not enough straps, or they're really wide. having big truck problems. Either sometimes they're so wide that you run over your straps, and then you gotta fight them to kind of get them out from underneath of it. Woo. Bigger the truck, the more straps we need. Short person problems. It said one passenger, so I didn't feel like leaving you the Shoelace Express, but oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we like in there. We use his in the winter time, just go out that way. But,
oh yeah, I could have probably came up in that way and just came straight across. It don't matter to me. I'll probably just blow the horn as I'm going down the driveway, and I'll be like, that's in really good condition. That's a better condition than what my O2 was.
yeah, I mean, they replaced everything. Actually,
That is amazing. Wow. Yeah, way better shape than mine. Oh yeah.
locked her keys in her car, and it was running, and trying to figure out how to get it open and stuff. She was calling everybody. Probably like 30 minutes later, I took the key, the 4 keys, I took my key out of this, and I was like, let me see if I can just wiggle the lock around with it. Dude, I stuck it in her driver's door and turned it and opened it straight open.
Are you
I'm like, what in the world?
I have never heard of it. Wow, that is just kind of scary too. Like, okay, now you're able to get in my car. Good Lord, if it had ever worked in the ignition, then I'd probably be even more worried. Wow.
And she didn't seem to mind. She was like, oh, I appreciate it. I'm like, you do know this is weird. Like, this shouldn't happen.
Yeah, this is not supposed to happen like this. I could have sworn I put that thing in park. Maybe I didn't.
I don't think you did. Not that I asked, but I'm like, well,
Yeah, not like it was going to go anywhere, really. God, you got like a a monster of a security camera.
It's a decoy. So.
Oh, real?
I do have other ones, but that one was just a decoy. We've never even had any issues out here, so.
Well, that's always a good sign too. Luckily, I turned the truck off, but I didn't put it in park. Whoops. I've done that a few times, especially if they don't like turn off, or it's really difficult to get them in neutral. Not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, I would say, yeah, try looking into pre-bent lines or something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, it's easy to make them if you know what you're doing and you have the right tools for it. That's the thing.
I just wonder if it could even be like a soft ply, if it's got to be metal. Like if I could put like a threaded barb fitting on the thing right there and then just run. But we'll see what they got. I don't know.
I would want to say, I'm wondering, diesels probably have a higher pressure than a gasoline engine.
Probably
so, I mean, I don't know if I would use compressed fittings on it. I'd probably say you probably want to just replace it just as factory or close to factory as possible.
Yeah.
And I wish I was a diesel mechanic, but I only know so much. And
it's the first diesel I've ever owned, so it's a learning experience. We'll see.
Right, yeah.
I'm actually, to be honest, I'm glad it was diesel, because if that was a gas motor, I'd have probably been in flames on the side of the road when it was hitting exhaust.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's the lucky part about diesel fluid.
Yeah.
It doesn't burn as hot as gasoline. I mean, gasoline's pretty much, instantaneously, but it's the gasoline vapors that are flammable.
Right.
You have to literally hold a match to diesel, and it's like any day now and then.
You can use diesel to put out a fire sometimes.
I've heard that. I've never tried it, and I don't plan on trying it.
I won't either.
Only because I enjoy life as it is. So, well, man, anything else you need from me?
No, I appreciate it, man.
All right. Well, good luck to you. If you need me again, just let AAA know. You're welcome. And then I just decided that it was better to try to just do subcontracting, because I get out further. This AAA's fleet only covers like 25-mile working territory. That's it. They won't go on long tows. They can't go out of their own zone or whatnot. They have to stay within a certain spot. But you do learn quite a bit with it. I don't think anybody's here other than this tow guy, but I don't think he works. Nah, he's from somewhere else. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, if the keys are with it, I'm just gonna overlook the whole receipt thing anyways. You're from far away. No, and I don't know how they would even be able to begin to get away with that anyways. They have to, what they have to do is put a lien on it, like a mechanic's lien. But you've already paid the bill and everything, right? is there money owed on this truck? Okay. I mean, yeah, the keys are right here in the ignition. I don't know. The way you're describing it sounds kind of weird. Like there's, you know, somewhere down the line, there's like money or something owed to whoever worked on this. I mean, if that's the case, then I won't touch that. I see. So who owns this vehicle then? I almost have to ask. Okay, so you're not Travis then? Does he live with you or live out there or something? Okay. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that is he going to be available there once I get up there. I know it's going to be a couple hours or so, but I mean, before I can release it, I'm going to have to see some identification from him. Because he's the owner of the vehicle. Granted, I mean, you can use your membership for anybody, but the owner of that vehicle usually has to be there. And I mean, you guys are 2 hours away. There's just there's like no way I would have to make you come all the way that far just to, you know. I can verify that once we get down there and before I release it. Because I mean, so whoever's membership you run, it's under your membership, right? Okay, so you're good for the 100 miles, and I think it was they estimated it was going about 116, so the only thing you'll be paying for is just the additional mileage, which is like 15 or 16 miles. But you know, we'll square all that away once we get up there. Well, I mean, if he can like send, I mean, he could even text you like his driver's license or something, or I can talk to him directly over the phone. I mean, you know, one way or another, I just want to verify, you know, who the owner of the vehicle and things like that. Unless you want, I mean, if anything, if there's any way, he could probably also give me a call. I mean, this is my work number here, and he can call me and, you know, it's part of your membership, but the membership holder has to pay for it. I can't take it from the owner. Well, I won't know until I get all the way out there. Yeah, I run by the mileage on my odometer. I reset it. So like as soon as I'm done picking up this vehicle, I'll go in and reset my tripometer, and then I'll figure out what that is once I get there. I mean, they're only estimating the mileage from AAA. That's what they're telling me, but other than that, I don't even know how far away it would be. Let me see here. I could probably give you a rough estimate. Let's see, 601 Ohio 140 Oak Hill, Ohio. Well, you're way out there in the woods. 116. Let's see, here's 16 miles. Let's see here. 16 miles, 55 plus tax. Okay. So if you're for the additional 16 miles, if you're paying by cash, it's $59.13. If it's on a card, we also have a processing fee of 4%. It'd be $60.90. Well, you're, like I said, you're good for the 100 miles. I mean, at least you don't have like the Classic membership. Classic only guarantees you the first 5 miles. After that, then it's $5 a mile. So, I mean, you know, you've got the plus. I mean, you've got a guarantee of, because it's, you know, when I called AAA up, they told me that underneath your membership, you've never used your 100-mile tow. And you only get to use that once a year. So then any after mileage after that would be it's $5 a mile plus tax. And like I said, if you're paying in cash, it's, you know, $59.13. If it's paid by a credit card, then we have to charge the 4% processing fee for that, and it's like $60 and some change. I don't know either. Half the time they don't really know what they're doing, and well, you got to also take it granted that most of the dispatchers that you know, usually have the call center or are answering the phones, they're not from our state, so they're not familiar with our roadways or anything. And of course, the whole call got messed up, so I don't know if they were just looking at one thing or another. But yeah, there's a lot that they don't tell anybody over the phone. I mean, I'm just a subcontractor. I'm just a driver, so I have no control over what they do. You know, all I have is the control of is just being able to pay attention to how I run the call. That way I can appropriately put in like the mileage if I got to collect, and I got to know that too. I mean, yeah, that's fine too. I mean, I'm even available tomorrow. I work 11 to 11, so more than likely they're probably going to send me anyway, because most of their tow companies down here are closed over the weekends. I'm the only one open in Warren County. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that side of Ohio. I mean, unless you can find, you know, a repair shop or somewhere to take it to that's at least less than 100 miles, then at least you'd be covered.
Bruno! I'm trying to figure it out. So if I don't get it,
I'm sorry, say that again?
if I don't get it towed today, would I be able to use 100 miles?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like 100 mile
yeah.
radius.
If we don't service it today, then you know it wouldn't count against you on your membership, basically. So, you know, you would basically be saving yourself a whole service call. But by the time we complete the service, once we had towed it and everything and dropped it off, that would count as a service call, and then that would count against you, basically. Yeah, I mean, if you want to think about it for a day and figure out where you want to take it to, I mean, I would completely understand, but I mean,
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, bring it to. I tell my dad that I'll bring it tomorrow, and then I have the owner send me the money for it, and make sure he sends me his ID, and then when you get here, you don't have to worry about anything.
right? Yeah, you kind of have everything set up to where we don't have to scramble, and yeah, makes sense to me, really. I mean, it would be a whole lot easier on me anyway. And you know, granted, I don't like to do anything outside of the box or illegal or anything like that. You know, I like to do things with at least every T crossed and every I dotted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to have to make you do all this stress and all this. So yeah.
Yeah, if you can get all that squared away and everything, then yeah, I'll be more than happy to come back tomorrow once you get everything figured out. You know, and like I said, if he wants to pay in cash, it'd probably be a little easier, but it would be in the total of $59.13 to tow it that far, if that's what he wants. Or if you pick a different location that's, like I said, less than 100 miles, then at least you wouldn't have to pay out anything. So I mean, it really, it's completely up to you. I'm basically working for you. You tell me what you want me to do, and then I can just, kind of throw it out there what the charges would be, or if there isn't any at all, and what we need to do to get the ball rolling.
Well, I'll actually, what he wants to do, I'd say, well, the 100 miles is covered. The house is 116, right?
Yeah, the total mileage from right where I'm sitting at now to that address is 116 miles.
Okay. And that will be about $60-something, right?
For the remaining mileage. You're covered for the first 100 miles. Then after that, it's $5 a mile plus tax.
Okay. Okay, so it'll be 116 miles. It'll be $60-something.
Roughly about, $60
and then,
for the
100 miles will be covered.
Would be covered by AAA. That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll see what he wants to do, and then tomorrow I'll just do it all over again.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, not a problem.
I don't know what he wants to do.
Right.
I have his ID. I have his ID in mind, but I don't know what he wants to do. I don't know if he wants to bring to the house or if he wants it somewhere else. So that's where I got his ID. I told him to send me his ID over. But yeah, he didn't tell me in text message when he wanted it done to the truck. So I'm not going to waste your time and doing all that. When a person don't know what they want done, then you won't figure that out before a tow truck comes all the way up here and it's not where you want it. And
right,
it's
yeah.
just like you're going backwards and he's yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, from where I'm at to get all the way out here, I mean, it takes 47 minutes just for me to get all the way out this far. But I mean, if he's wanting this towed tomorrow, like I said, there's a very, very few of us only available on weekends, and as far as I know, I'm the only one that I know of that's open over the weekends, and then I don't work Tuesdays or Wednesdays. That way, at least there's availability of at least a tow truck. But
hopefully, if you can get the money by today, we can give a call back today and do it. But he's going to pay for the tow since he wants the truck towed. He's going to pay for the tow.
Right.
I got the membership. Yes, membership covers 100 miles, but you have to pay for the additional miles. It's far. You're going from Blackchester all the way to Ohio. You're basically over, I think, like 5 cities just to get here. So yeah.
Right, yeah. I've seen you guys are almost completely about as far east, well, a lot more far east from Portland, which, I mean, I've been to Portland before.
Yeah, that's like, I knew it wasn't going to be exactly 100 miles. I know it was going to be more than that.
Right. Oh shoot.
I didn't know. I thought it was probably gonna be like hooked up or so. I'll see what he wants done.
Okay.
And
I would also have him double check to make sure that he doesn't owe Smith's Automotive any kind of money at all. It doesn't appear like they're open, so I have nobody to talk to. I mean, I get it. It's having the keys in the ignition is one thing, but without concrete evidence, I can't really. I mean, I would hate to have something come back on me because I'm not seeing a receipt anywhere in this truck. It doesn't look like they left one anywhere.
All right. Well, yeah. I'll be just like you. I wouldn't pick up the vehicle if I didn't know somebody put something on it.
Right. Yeah.
And as you tore it out of there, and they'd be like, "Well, the driver stole the truck off the lot without." Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's well, one, I could lose my contract with AAA, and another thing is I could lose my job, my license. I could probably have to go to court or go to jail. And I mean, not only would it not fall back on our company and myself, it also goes towards the person that owns the vehicle because they were trying to have it removed. So it's more of like they're going to be an accessory to it. You know, it's just a huge mess, and just to avoid it, it's better to have the concrete evidence there in front of me. Well, I mean, I do appreciate you understanding that.
Yeah, I get it, because I'll be just like you. I ain't picking up shit, so I know for a fact that you don't owe any money on it. And yeah, I feel you on that one. I would do if I was in your predicament, I'd do the same thing.
Right.
I wouldn't do nothing different.
But yeah, just have him kind of double check through everything, you know, and make sure that he kind of knows, you know, just about the, you know, I would just, you know, make sure he just has his driver's license handy or something, and then some kind of receipt, payment for the over mileage. I mean, even if he gives it to you, at least, you know, that's perfectly fine, but you'll be the one wounding up with the receipt at the end anyways.
Okay. All right. Let me get all this information that I can get, and I guess I'll get back with you, I guess, or AAA, I guess. One of y'all. I don't know which one I'll be getting back with. Probably AAA.
Yeah, it'll probably most likely be AAA.
It's all over again.
Right, yeah. Well, I got a direct line for AAA directly to a dispatcher, so I will let them know what the details are of, or you know, what's going on with this call and why we're clearing it as of now, or as far as today, and then maybe in hopes that tomorrow we can recollect all, you know, and resume everything by tomorrow, or even Sunday. It don't matter which. Just, you know,
yeah,
whenever you guys can get all that info put together.
Okay. Well, let me start getting this information for you. And yeah.
Okay, sounds good, sir. Well, I do really appreciate your understanding and everything. I mean, you know, I don't try to, you know, make it sound like I was a complete dick or anything. It's just, you know, you got to be super careful.
Yeah.
You know, but some people take it the wrong way whenever I try to, you know, tell them about these things, and it's like, well, it's not to be mean. It's just we're trying to cover, you know, well, we're looking out for you, the person that owns the vehicle, and ourselves all at the same time, is because we really do care. It's just
think about it. It's literally, think about if you were in their predicament, like. If they were you in that time, they need to think about if they were driving the tow truck and they were you, and you had a vehicle they needed to pick up. You didn't have no information on the vehicle, anything. Yeah, they will feel the same way. So, I mean, it's understandable. People need to open their eyes and really look at, like, oh, I see what the driver is saying. That makes sense. Not, oh, he's being a dick because he don't want to pick up the vehicle. No, he ain't being a dick. He is someone to get himself in trouble, and I'll kill him on that. So,
right.
I mean, it is what it is. It ain't my vehicle anyway to be arguing and fighting with you.
Exactly.
It's like,
well, I mean, if he has any questions at all, This is my work number that I'm calling you on. You're more than I'm more than happy to talk to him if he wants to give me a phone call, and I can try to explain it to him as well. If he has like any questions or anything, I'll try to answer anything he's got, and then and I'll let him know the same thing. But yeah, if he's got anything or just wants to speak with me about it, I'll be more than happy to talk to him.
Yeah. That's what I can't argue about a vehicle that ain't mine. That ain't my vehicle. So why would I be arguing with you about it?
Very true. I understand.
Yeah.
So,
But I understand. Like, I'm not about to cause a scene over a vehicle that's mine. Yeah, I own a 1996 Ford Victoria Police Interceptor. So
I got you.
that's the vehicle I own right now. Gosh! I own a police car, so I mean, all right, I'm gonna get the information for you, and then give AAA a call back.
All right, sounds good, sir.
Alrighty, thank you.
You're so welcome. You take care now.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, see. So the member's using his membership for somebody else's vehicle. He does not own this vehicle. We don't even know if there's any money owed on this vehicle because it is at a repair facility. Thing is, he was told that if they don't remove this vehicle, they're sending it off to the crushers. So there's quite a bit going on here. And also, I'd rather make sure that the owner of this vehicle gives me permission to tow it, but then there's also over mileage and all that good stuff. And the member was saying that, oh, I don't want to pay that. And it's like, well, I mean, I get that, but somebody's got to pay me. And he said the other guy's not even available right now. It's like, well, I didn't really want to take it from him. So I'm going to give AAA a call here, guys, and I'm going to let them know what's going on with this, because this is just a huge mess. So I will be back. Whew. What a dent. Looks like somebody backed into that.
Right here, Brian.
Oh, in the Nissan?
Yes. My
Sorry.
husband is here.
I thought you were just a random person parked in the back of the parking lot. I'll be right with you. So what's the story on this?
So basically what's going on now is it's shifting hard. So instead of it doing it smoothly, how it's supposed to,
Jerking and bucking,
yes,
and just
exactly. And I don't feel safe because I live in Franklin. I work out here. This is where I work. This is where I was headed to the other day when I got the flat tire. So we're just gonna tow it back home and we're gonna take care.
Wait a minute, I towed you for the flat tire?
Yes,
Oh my God! I was like, why does this name look familiar?
It's me. It's the same Ford. But so this time, like I said, instead of it being the tire, got that taken care of, as you can see.
Yeah, you got that done.
It's shifting hard, and I don't feel comfortable driving it on the highway home.
Right? Yeah.
Like it's, I don't want to do nothing, make it worse than what's going on.
Good
That's
thought.
the story.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Brian. I really do.
You must have thought. Did you request me or did they just?
You know what? I saw your name pop up. I'm like, is this the same Brian?
Same person that saved you off that highway.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Car
What are the
issues.
chances?
Car issues.
Yeah, you know, I mean, sometimes they continuously happen over and over again, and sometimes they just never come back. So this is going to 83 Beam Circle in
Correct.
Franklin.
Correct.
Okay. All
And that's
right.
literally where we're headed. So we'll meet you there, basically.
Sounds good. And you got a key for it? Or are
It's
they?
in there.
They're in there. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
I
Well,
appreciate it.
again, we'll get you taken care of.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Glad you got me twice, you know.
Man.
I don't know if they, because everybody's been saying everybody's been getting a window of like 3 to 4 hours before somebody would show up. So I don't know.
I'm glad I didn't get that this time.
Right. Well,
Pretty
yeah.
quick.
I was telling one of the dispatchers right after that, I said, what's the deal with your guys' computer thing? I mean, she's like, well, if somebody declines it, then it just goes into limp mode in the computer. And if it sits forever, then it takes the customer to call and have it moved. I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. It shouldn't.
Exactly. That should not be.
That shouldn't be the way. And even the dispatcher agrees. She's like, this whole entire AI system it's BS.
Wow, that's bad.
Yeah. And she got her first taste of it because her husband's vehicle broke down. He waited for 3 hours on the highway just like you did.
Terrible.
And she's like, I don't like this system at all. They need to either change it or go back to what they were doing. I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely. So, but at least I'm on time, so that's a plus. You're not waiting for like 12 o'clock at midnight. Well, we'll get you situated. You don't have to wait around on me if you don't want to. I mean, that's your house, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just meet you out there.
Sounds good.
You're welcome. That is so funny. This is the same car I towed out there on the highway. The one that was stuck out there for 3 or more hours, I believe. I can't remember the exact time frame, but it was absolutely a ridiculous amount of time. No, wait. Yes. Yes. Her call was put in at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't get her call till almost 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I was talking to a dispatcher earlier today whose husband also got broken down somewhere. And for whatever reason, their call got stuck in the limp mode into their computer system. So she said, yep, absolutely, totally agree. The whole entire call situation sucks. It's not how it used to be. Unfortunately, some people are waiting longer than what they should, and that ain't right. You know, you pay that much in roadside assistance to an auto club, they deserve so much better. Well, I can't remember if I gave her one of my business cards at all or not. I gotta remind myself to do that. Yeah, that doesn't feel quite right. Even not even having the vehicle on, it didn't feel right. Poor car. First it was a flat tire, now it's a transmission. What is it with these Fords? I mean, it has been a Ford kind of day. Well, more or less from Ford kind of week, really, if you think about it. Multiple vehicles I've towed have been Fords. I don't get it. Don't get it. the key in it. That is so crazy. I mean, you know, it doesn't happen that often that we get a customer that, you know, you have to tow again, but when it does, they remember your face. They remember the service that you did for them. Yes, when this broke down originally, when I first picked her up, she was all the way on the suicide lane of the highway out on 75. Which is what I'm referring to is that's the far left-hand side of the highway, not the right-hand side. She was just cruising along, tire popped. She had no other choice. She had to pull over somewhere instead of darting all the way across the right-hand side of the highway. You know, which is, I mean, it's the preferred, but you know, me as a, I understand. You know, so you can't help it sometimes. These things just happen. But if you, at least she was thinking clearly that she could get off the highway. But you know, I remember her vividly because I had her jump in on the driver's side and go through that door. That way she wasn't stuck on this side trying to get in from that traffic and everything, because cars were whizzing by. I mean, it was, you know, you think 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon still, you know, people are still, it's pretty busy out, people are everywhere. You know, and the other thing too is it's really close to rush hour too, but at least here in the parking lot, she's safe and sound. So, but I'm still glad she remembered me. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know, just goes to show how much appreciation goes into this with, you know, when your customers, when you make a lasting impression on somebody, that's good business.
48.
Real good business. You know.
Corners being transferred.
Well, guys, this is going to be a simple tow, so I'm not going to get the other coverage on this one. So we're just going to drop this off at her house and go from there. So I'll catch you on the next one.